like a battery. I'm staying charged on my feet. I'm like a factory. Dropping lines like an assembly. I'm staying.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to ZukaTube, and today we're going to be reviewing Stargirl Season 2, Episode 1. Man, DC's been killing it this year. They got a lot of stuff going on, especially with Superman and Lois, now with Stargirl and with Titans and everything. Really excited to talk about this. I'm going to play the trailer, do a little summary, play a couple clips, some spoilers, the whole nine, give you my review. Let's get right into this trailer, though. Oh man, the fight from the last season.
I beat Grundy.
He did beat Grundy.
Got crushed when the dish caved in.
The others could.
What others? Court? Dragon King is dead. Tigress and Sportsmaster, they're locked up.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do, doggy.
We can't quit.
But she's hype. She always hype about it.
Responsibility as Stargirl to stay vigilant.
You got a responsibility at school.
Think you're looking for trouble.
Seriously.
Court.
Get it
You can't
together.
decide if putting on that mask is worth messing up everything else in your life.
Being a superhero doesn't mean that the rest of your life takes a back seat. It's about finding a balance.
I know, right? He's the MVP right there.
The staff chose me for a reason that goes beyond the Injustice Society. Who are you? I'm Green Lantern's daughter.
There's this villain from the old days.
Why is he in Blue Valley?
Something very bad.
We're never gonna stop fighting to protect the world from people like you.
Now, obviously, not all of this stuff here is shown in the first episode. This is stuff just in general as a preview for the season. So that's a really cool trailer overall. And we're not going to be talking about nearly everything that you see in that trailer. But basically, okay, so let me break down some of what's going on in this episode, because right in the beginning, I got a cool clip to play. And but basically, at the end of the last season, you saw that the ISA was nearly defeated. They showed that Starman is alive and searching for Pat. You know, MVP Pat, man. He's the best. The Shade, who was originally like defected from the ISA, he's back in Blue Valley. Cindy recovers the Black Diamond, which holds Eclipso, right? And this episode starts off decades ago, right, with like a flashback. And it's this young girl, you know, going to, like, she lives across the street, and she's like watching sadly as like there's a birthday party at the neighbor's place, you know, and it shows what looks like Pat's car in her driveway, right? And this creepy kid named Bruce, right, approaches her and gets her to cross the street and almost gets her hit by a car, like looks like some Pet Cemetery type shit, right? And then gets her to like steal a present and says there's a doll in there, and there isn't. It's like this creepy doll or whatever. It freaks her out, and then like he has the diamond, you know what I mean? And basically implies that he kills her, right? And it shows that it's all, you know, done by Eclipso or whatever with the little diamond. And it shows that the last name on the girl's place was McNighter, after like Dr. Midnight. So we'll see what happens with that. But let me just play this clip here. It's cool. Creepy. This is the creepy doll. Ah. It's like just gonna grab it. Oh man, its eyes glow. Yeah, there you go. That's some shit, right?
Hey,
Oh.
you stole that.
Dun 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 dun. Creepy ass kid. Damn. And I'm guessing this is her mother right here. They're like, oh, where'd she go?
That girl.
My. Uh-oh. So things didn't go so well, right? But either way, and then it goes back to now, right? And they show the new JSA patrolling the streets, not much is going on. And most of the members, they kind of want a break, right? Except for Courtney, obviously. She's going nuts, right? And she goes into her basement and stuff, and she searches all these files on the ISA to desperately try to find new missions and stuff. And you see the Green Lantern like flicker and stuff, which we'll get into a little bit later. And they show Pat and Barbara are planning like a vacation for their family, right? And then at the same time, they show like Beth is trying to get Chuck back up and running after he got destroyed in the previous season. She stumbles across divorce papers, for her parents, so like drama time, that whole deal. Then they show Rick is patrolling on his own trying to find Solomon Grundy, and apparently like is bringing Grundy food or something, potentially. Maybe trying to lure him in. I don't know, right? Then they show Yolanda, right? And she's struggling after like killing Brainwave and like goes to make confession at a church. And they show you that Icicle son Cameron's back in town. Let's see. Courtney's family finds out that she failed some classes and she needs to go to summer school and their vacation's going to get canceled. So there's all that kind of drama. They show Starman pulling up to a bar looking for Pat, you know what I mean? Talking to, I guess, what maybe Pat's ex-wife. So maybe Mike's dad or Mike's mom, basically, the waitress there. And I guess they're going to maybe show that like he's kind of on his en route to find him kind of deal. Basically, Cameron and Courtney like chat for a minute while the grandparents they watch and they talk shit. You remember the grandparents? Because they speak another language, so they like talk shit on the side and like nobody really knows what they're saying. So that kind of goes down. And man, like, so they got a whole bunch of introduction kind of stuff going on, Pat gets a helper at the garage that sees the robot, Beth tries to make dinner for her parents and like they don't show up, Chuck comes back online but like doesn't remember. Like it's just all kinds of shit, right? And then we'll get into the rest as kind of like a spoiler section. But basically the first episode going in is kind of a fun introductory thing. They cover all the bases pretty much right off the bat. They make sure to give everybody kind of equal attention to show you what's going on with each character, how they're coping after the last season, and kind of giving them an intro to their own story arc for this season, right? So I feel like they're doing a really good job. And the episode wasn't super action-packed or anything like that, but it's a pretty fun episode. I would give it like a solid 7 out of 10. Decent first episode. I really want to see some like serious action. Obviously, like I liked the creepy intro with the kid and stuff like that, and I liked kind of a lot of the comedic aspects of things with them all kind of having their tension and dealing with their own issues and stuff. There was a little bit of comedy in between, especially I like the brother, right? I like Mike. I think he's funny as hell. But either way, right, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Now, let's get into the spoilers section, or I guess you could say spoilers. They show a lot in the trailer, believe it or not. But either way, spoilers. Spoilers. Okay, so we're back, right? So, right, Courtney is up late and she's doing research and like hears something downstairs and finds a girl stealing the Green Lantern, and they get into a big fight, and it turns out to be Green Lantern's daughter Jade, right? And I'm going to just play the little clip here because you see some of it right away and they kind of give that away right in the trailer, but let me just play it because it's a cool little clip. Like, look at that. Ooh, look at that Twisty. That McTwisty right there. They're kind of fighting like in the dark though, but... Oh, she's got the ring. Boom. Blaster. Uh-oh. Staff's losing power.
Who are you? I'm Green Lantern's daughter.
Dun-dun-dun. So, yeah. that like was a cool little fight scene. There's a bunch more to it, but that was like a cool little part I wanted to throw out there, right? Now after that, they show Cindy coming back to like Blue Valley High School and grabbing a folder called Injustice Unlimited, right? And they show they show some students in the file as potential Injustice members, right? And for maybe the future or whatever. But they show Courtney's brother Mike is in there. So like, who knows where the season's gonna go and how they're gonna play this? But man, this is a cool little intro episode for the whole season. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like super amazing, but it was decent. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I thought this first episode was probably better than the first episode. No, I'm not going to go there. The first episode of the first season, the production and everything was crazy, and that whole intro with the Justice Society, it was really cool. But man, this was a decent premiere, right? Again, 7 out of 10. Stargirl, check it out. Zukatube out.
I'm like a factory, dropping lines like an assembly. I'm staying on point, it's my strategy. Feel like they tracking me. Yo, let me get on one. Now go get your tracks up. Homie, can I steal some? Homie, you can't stack up. My brother, can you shout me? You're barking up the wrong tree. My dog, why do you doubt me? Cause you can't do shit without me.
Real like the radio and never play it, but that's cool. The enemy's supposed to hate it.